Drivers need to stick together at all costs. Some of y'all drivers need to learn how to park.
Yeah.
Need to learn how to drive. Get your ass off that goddamn phone.
Yeah.
You got about 4-5 screens up. You got your phone up, your GPS up, your logbook up.
You in there watching whole movies.
Goddamn right. Feet propped up. About to kill every goddamn body. Y'all make it bad for the real drivers.
Yeah, pay attention, man.
Turn something off.
Yeah, I think that's all it is, man. I'm like, how you see at night? All them damn lights going on. You can't see nothing in there.
Why you want it?
You got to put on shades at night.
It's too much at stake. Like, one thing, if you're a driver, you got to understand that your money is the power is in your license.
Mm-hmm.
You do some dumb shit like that, they take your license. Once you start getting those charges, it ain't even the companies, it's the insurance.
Yeah.
Who gonna insure you with
and then
those kind of accidents on
them? Be the type where I go get my own shit because you're not gonna be able to insure your own stuff. So like you actually got to think about those things when you out there. You got to take the whole trucking is a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lifestyle. You got to
be on your game every day. Especially if you're an owner operator, it's even more imperative that you're on your game. Because
if I don't work for the business doesn't work. I don't get paid. Like damn, it ain't no, well shit, I showed up, I put in the hours, they can get it to me. You can show up and put in hours for your business that you're not gonna get paid for.
Yeah.
You can't even charge yourself for it, but it's your business. You got to show up and down. I don't know. So
I seen the quote. I went from a 9 to 5 to owning my own business, working 24 hours.
Hey,
that's true though.
Yeah, it is, man.
That's true.
It is. It ain't no
from 9 to 5 to working
24 hours. I need 26.
Yeah.
If I had them extra 2 hours, all my shit would be done, yo.
You working your job every hour of the day. You working your job.
I don't get to leave my job at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's always something. It's somebody always got to get paid. There's always something you got to file. There's always some documentation you got to produce or have, or taxes you got to pay. And ain't nobody just gonna politely, you know how your mama woke you up for school?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody damn doing that shit. Ain't nobody holding your hand. And if you don't pay it, they want to charge you a fine for not paying it on time. So it's like, yo, it ain't easy.
But it ain't that hard, nigga.
Nah, you gotta enjoy it.
You gotta
enjoy it. You gotta have work ethic. I say that. Or either you gotta put the right people in the right place, but they're gonna charge you for shit that you could do yourself.
Yeah.
Now you can't do everything yourself, but there's a lot of things that you can do yourself.
If you feel like you're overwhelmed,
that's when you
get somebody to help you. In the area you feel
expertise.
The less efficient in, get somebody to help you on that area.
I respect that.
And then sharpen up on the other areas that you are, that you're doing anyway. And then, but pay attention to whatever they doing, so you can sharpen them skills too. Because if you can do it yourself, get it back to there. Because the more money you can keep in house, the faster your business will grow.
And I think that's the whole basic bottom line to it, though. The more money you can save, that's why people do so much in their own business. Because before I hire somebody else and be obligated to pay them, because I still feel like you're obligated to pay people to help you in your own business.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, before I be willfully paying you to assist me in my business, I try to do as much as I can myself. But it's just some things that you got to admit to yourself. You got to be honest with yourself in some aspects too, and just say, like, I can't do all this shit. I don't even have magnitude to do this shit, so I need to down.
That comes usually too late for most drivers. Like, once they actually realize that they can't do it all, it's too over. Like now they in the goddamn hole and they can't get out. Like that's something that if you, it's almost like you're asking for help.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to say you ain't got the business. You know, I started a business, I got it. But if you know it ain't working, then it's nothing wrong with reaching out, and you ain't even gotta make it public. It's companies that work behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you get on the right track. But stubborn pride.
Yeah, and I think I will be honest, and I was just thinking about it now. It's like I will be the type to reach out or get that assistance, because I feel like if I got to this level, knowing how to start a business and having work ethic, if this business when this business starts generating a certain level of income, and I start to feeling like I can expand, it's like I think I'll hire people then, make sure somebody can take care of the finer details on the business side.
Yeah.
Like I think some people just can't. I think it's relinquishing control when you let it go and say, I'm gonna allow this person to do that, or I'm gonna allow this person to do this.
Yeah, because your fingerprint ain't on it.
Yeah.
Like, cause when you doing it, you actually seeing it yourself. Yeah. But now somebody else. Yeah. So now that somebody else doing, you might not even check it out like you'll normally be checking it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now you thinking, well, I'm paying you to do it. Why should I look at it? You know what I'm saying?
Just like I think at no level can I say I don't want to check the numbers.
Yeah.
But it's like some other details that I feel like you start to slack on, because life always gets in the way. Like you be like, well, I'm gonna do this to the truck, or I'm gonna grease the truck, check my air pressure, just give it a thorough run through. But sometimes life really gets in the way, and you don't have that time to allocate to the truck anymore and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get it tomorrow, cause it's still like after, and yeah, I'm full-time trucker, but I'm still gonna go to the nursing home tomorrow, cause that's like I look at it as like some guys cut grass or do electrical or carpentry work on the side, even though they still drive a truck. But it's like that was my hustle. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's my hustle, but that was my career for a while. So it's still like,
this ain't even trucking. This life.
Nah.
We all know that one hustle
ain't gonna cut it.
It's not gonna cut it unless that one hustle is like
You Elon Musk.
Yeah, but he ain't even got one hustle. You know what I'm saying?
He's diversified.
Yeah, like you can't even think of somebody who does one thing so good that they don't do nothing else.
Even your ball players, your football players, they still do other shit.
Well, you might consider some athletes. Now, I'm glad you said that. You might consider some athletes that good at one thing, but they ain't good at nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But that make millions.
Yeah, right.
The main problem with the top and the bottom is money management.
Yeah.
I don't care how big you can start your company with. If you're not managing the company right, the company is gonna fall.
Yeah.
You can get the biggest loan ever. Start with 5 trucks. Mm-hmm. When it's all said and done, it's gonna fall because the money ain't being managed. And it don't matter if somebody is starting with $100 to $100,000. If they can't manage that 100, then more than likely that 100,000 they won't be able to manage that neither.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. It is. I think if you still got the same habits.
Yeah.
No matter how much money you get, you're gonna still have the same results and shit.
Exactly. Instead of buying with that $100, you was going to at first you was eating at home. Now you got this $100. Now you're going to McDonald's. Well, you got that 100,000 with shit, then you go to Roof Chris.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You see how it changed?
You in that Houston.
Got that right, yeah.
You really eating good.
You splurging, yeah. But that's how, and that show you how fast it'll go, because you're eating out of the means of where you started from.
Yeah.
You're eating with the money that you got, but you're not even looking at it as what you're doing is
you
lost.
ain't going to the grocery store and looking at the meat they about to throw out the mall because that shit is discounted and shit.
It's all liabilities, no assets. Everything you're doing is on liability.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of just people in general, their problems and shit. You know, they acquire them liabilities because I want to show you I acquired this liability. That's the only reason they did it. They want to show somebody else. People get to the point where they don't even do things just for them anymore. Yeah. It's done for the gram. You know?
People, they spend money to feel good right now. Yeah. They don't care about
the generation of it.
Yeah.
Of it.
They don't want
the impact that you could have on the next generation.
The process of establishing a plan and following it through. Mm-hmm. Most people want to go from A all the way to Z. Yeah. The in between, that shit take too long. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. Yeah. I might die tomorrow.
Working through the process.
YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO that once.
YOLO.
So, I mean, yeah. And you think about it, how many tomorrows you waking up that if you just started in your yesterdays, that you could really be somewhere though. And like, I think that's you know how they say like your life mission, the shit you supposed to learn along your journey and shit. I think that's the main focus of it. Like you gotta start somewhere and be continuous with it.
But you gotta know what you want though.
Yeah.
Like most people don't even know what the hell they want.
Nah, you can't let a motherfucker tell you what you want.
Yeah, they just trying something. Like you don't even like driving trucks, but you see everybody else doing it.
You like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Nigga, you're not gonna like it. I mean, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, you're not gonna last.
Yeah.
You're not gonna last. Especially if you jump out and go to one of these companies where you over the road. Or you're blown away from home. And you in one of those situations, like, if you and your old lady ain't strong, like, it's just gonna say, leave the bitch. Like, nigga, like.
If your passion ain't for it, then it ain't gonna work. Like you setting yourself up for failure because the only thing you'll be doing is going through the motions. Then you just looking for reasons for you to leave.
But do you also think it's like not having just a passion to drive the truck, but you part-time mechanic, part-time damn, you know. Because you got to actually pay attention to this truck, how it runs and, you know, how it handles and maneuver and, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you really jeopardizing your own safety.
But see, I think
Or you allowing yourself for a breakdown and you can be sitting on the side of the road looking.
But see, I think that's the difference between a steering wheel holder and a truck driver. Like if you're a truck driver, everything you just said should be natural. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't, like you should, every time you crank it up, from the first time you crank it, you got one sound.
How many times it spin for it down?
Yeah. Like they're gonna be I
can tell how it's gonna spin when it's cold and when it's already warm.
At one point, you're gonna be able to tell. Oh, my battery is started.
Let me take my vote.
Yeah. Because, and then you hear something, you're going to hear, like, that's normal to a truck driver. Somebody who's just holding the steering wheel, they ain't listening for none of that. The music blasting, that's all they care about. You know what I mean? They just driving. The bitch could be knocking.
Most of them automatic anyway. They
ain't checking the oil. The shit, they keep running and they drive, which are going to end up causing it to knock. You got a brand new truck, but somebody who ain't even doing a regular walk around on it. It don't take long to check the oil. If you don't check it every day, check it every other day. Yeah. Because if you checked it today, then that should be good, unless it burn oil like that. Mine don't be burning oil like that.
Mine don't even. And I think it goes a lot farther than just looking at the oil hand too. Because even I feel like some of these guys with these newer trucks, they rely on the gauges much more than common sense, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like when you've been trucking for a while, and I can't even say I've been trucking for a while, I just think for the circle that surrounds me, it's like they've been trucking for a while, so they always in my ear about damn shit I need to do, shit I need to take care of when it comes to the maintenance and most importantly, the preventative shit that you gonna pay for on the front end, so you ain't coming out the ass on the back end and shit.
It's smarter to get it out of the way. Some things can wait, but if you driving, you'll be able to understand what you might can let slide for a little while and what you need to get fixed right away, or it's going to end up causing more to mess up. Or it's going to cost you a lot at one time, because now you then put it off this long. Now you got to get a inspection, DOT inspection, and then they point out everything why it failed, and you got to pay that money at one time. And you ain't got it, so you can't run because you ain't got no inspection. That gonna hurt. That gonna hurt.
I told you, my first day ever in the game, yo, I caught a $2,000 fine. My first day ever in trucking under my own authority, running my truck in my own flat. I caught a $2,000 fine. First day out the gate. And you don't know the load ain't paid for $600. So my first day out the gate, minus fuel, I was still already in the hole and shit. But it's I learned a valuable lesson and shit. Don't be overweight. But then, honestly, make sure all your shit is legit. Should nobody had to come tell you about your shit and say you didn't file this or you ain't got this or you can't produce this. Nah, yeah.
They taxing.
Yeah.
They taxing.
Because I think that's the main difference from companies that succeed and companies that fail.
Yeah. Keeping that paperwork filed. Staying on top of your shit.
But it's like, damn, owner operator, you work for yourself. You are the company. You got to represent that company 24 hours a day. Then you can't go. Everybody gonna make a mistake. Everybody gonna make an error. Make sure it's small. You can just pay a fine for it and keep on moving. But damn, hey, you really got to be on your shit when it comes to this game. Especially you a melanated man or a man of color and shit. You got to do it twice as hard like you got to do anything else in life.
Yeah. The more you can do yourself, sometimes it's cheaper, but sometimes it's more convenient to get somebody else to do it and do it right the first time. You do it yourself or mess with a jack leg, somebody on the side that might know a little bit about a little bit.
Yeah, why you think that's one thing that we're, as a culture. Now, I don't know about you, but most times we look around and price check. And most times, in my life, I say, I wasn't more concerned about the service, I was more concerned about the price. Yeah. And sometimes you pay for what you get and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, why you think, I don't know if I'm overstepping my bounds when I say as a culture, but damn.
I think if it's a car, you cool.
Yeah.
Because that car ain't making you the money that truck is making.
Yeah.
So that truck, every time somebody got a second guess, that's more money it's costing you. Yeah.
Downtown.
So that's, to me, fuck the guessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going in between about, wait, I thought it was good. Yeah. At least if I take it to a shop, they can diagnose it.
Right there.
Yeah, at least tell me what it is and we go from there.
Yeah, you can put it on the computer.
Yeah.
The computer gonna read back something.
Yeah.
And then it's like I gotta fix it from there.
Then you might have the cases where I know somebody probably saying, well, I done took mine there and they couldn't tell me what it was. We fixed this and we fixed that. That's the rare cases. That's rare cases. It's always something like that, you know. Even with a car, but that ain't what usually happens to everybody.
I say it's like this though. Somebody then went in there and did something to it where it ain't wide or, you know, it ain't factory preset. So you need somebody else with the ability to go back in there and really know how to trace that shit down and know how everything works. So you really gonna have to go to a dealership or somebody that, you know, they get the end services. They actually get trained on these bitches on the regular and shit. And I don't think some people be like, yo, I ain't paying that price. Then even if I just take it there so they can diagnose it, you know, run a diagnostic shit, even if I don't get it fixed there, it still is like, I want a professional to actually go through with somebody that actually know.
Yeah.
And can diagnose it and tell me my best route to go from here.
Yeah. I mean, some people you meet that work good on diesel trucks on the side, but then there's some of them that just guessing. They looking at it like it's a car.
Yeah, you got 6 months experience in the shop. Feel like you can go out on your own, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I really want somebody that's down, you know, certified. Somebody that, if I love driving this truck, I want somebody to work on it that love working on trucks and shit, yeah.
To me, I want somebody who's working on it that's going by the book. Yeah. Because if I get pulled over, DOT, they going by the book. Well, I thought it was right. Nah, if I take it to a shop, they got a tool that show them the distance my brake's supposed to be. It's not nobody guessing. You know what I'm saying? This side, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got the shit. Nah, I want somebody that's gonna have my shit right. Because one thing I do know. See, this the trickle effect to me. If the mechanic is doing shit jack leg, you might pay him a little bit less. Then you get DOT.
Yeah, you gonna pay that.
Then you gotta pay all that. But
that's what the fine is.
You gotta pay them. You gotta pay the fine to them. But then you still gotta pay to get whatever they said wrong fixed.
Yeah.
So now you didn't pay for that about triple times, and you can't even drive no more until you get what they said was wrong fixed. Yeah. So it's a gamble. Now I can see if you put on a starter, alternator, you know, something like that.
Something around the block. Yeah. You know, like
something simple, yeah. But if when it comes to anything dealing with DOT,
no, I ain't playing around with it. I just got a daycare where I'm gonna sit till somebody can come fix this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. What I'm had to Uber from this bitch, like, and go get a room or something so I can get a mechanic here, like.
What the hell I'm gonna do to get this paper? I got this load behind me. Now I'm stopped.
That's my biggest fear.
Hey.
To actually be loaded and then, you know, something happened and I can't go.
Nigga, I did. Coming from
Yeah. When you
it broke down in Farmville. They charged me $300 for that. For them to take it from there to Lynchburg. 300. I mean, no. My bad. To take it from where they towed my truck to Lynchburg. Nigga, that's like about 7 miles, dog. $300.
Yeah.
$300.
And what could you say?
Nothing at all. Yeah. Cause I couldn't deliver, and it wouldn't even benefit me none to rent a truck to take it up there and come back. Yeah. That shit wouldn't even make no damn sense.
No. It'd have been cost more than $300.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. Well,
my bad.
Nah. I just want to say thank y'all for coming through for that first episode.
Number 1, baby.
Truck Stop Talk. This is episode 1. Take 28. It went down in the books. Hey, this is a real this is a real good space. And I think, I don't know, we can figure out somewhere we can do it virtually and probably get our truck drivers on here. We might even interview our truck drivers and see how they feel about certain topics. What you think, bro?
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
get y'all involved with it too, because truckers, we need to stick together.
Yeah, stay united, man. We all got a perspective when it comes to what we really do out there, how we get treated. I think motherfuckers treat us bad.
We need to talk about these goddamn customers we be dealing with.
Yeah.
They think they own you.
Yeah. You think because you paying me for the moment and shit, you can, where you at? You there yet? How long you think you gonna be? And I said, God damn, y'all know I work for myself, right? But thank y'all for coming through. Kinfolk, anything you want to say to the people before we slide? Just tell them.
Check out my social media, CVS34, Instagram, IG.
I might get the time to plug all this in. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'm sorry.
TikTok, DC Max 34, and Chezara Seward on Facebook. Holler at me.
You dropped the YouTube?
Distinguished Gentleman. YouTube.
Yeah.
New episodes coming soon.
Yeah, I know it shit better than you do. Hey, thank y'all for joining us. We'll holler at you next time.